What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Shannon and Mary Show. It is currently 10:30. Mary is asleep, so I decided to do a video real quick. Tonight we're going to be talking about the Smokey and the Bandit franchise. I recently watched all the Smokey and the Bandit movies, so I decided to do a quick review on all of them. So, here we go. Smokey and the Bandit 1 was awesome. I've seen this movie 1,000 times. Anytime it's on TV, I watch it. I recently just purchased this DVD a couple weeks ago at a flea market for less than $1. It's brand new. Awesome. It's a great movie. It's a 10 out of 10. Burt Reynolds, Sally Field, Jackie Gleason, Jerry Reed, they are awesome in this movie. It's great action, great comedy. The soundtrack is really good. It's just classic. You have to have this movie in your collection. That being said, let's talk about the sequels. And we all know the sequels can be good or the sequels can be bad. 9 times out of 10, they are bad. So let's talk about Smokey and the Bandit 2. Now before today, I've never seen part 2 or part 3 or even the little TV movies that they made. Just never got around to it. Heard reviews, everyone said they were terrible. So I didn't even bother. So I decided to check them out at my library. I happened to see them. And I added them to my library queue and I got them today. So let's talk about Smokey and the Bandit 2. Now I watched the trailer before I watched the movie and it looked like it was going to be kind of corny, but it kind of looked like it might have been alright. I had high hopes for it maybe. But it had the original cast in it. And I thought that was cool. I'm like, wow, they got everybody to be in this movie. But was the movie good? No. The movie was not good. Smokey and the Bandit 2 was garbage. It gets, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 2. And I'm only giving it a 2 because of, 1, it had the original cast. 2, was the cool chase scene at the end of the movie, and I thought that was pretty cool. But other than that, the movie was not good at all. The storyline was kind of weird and stupid, and it felt like Burt Reynolds kind of didn't want to really be in the movie, so he kind of just, phoned it in a little bit, I guess. Like, it just felt like he didn't want to be in the movie. It didn't hold up. It wasn't as good as the first one. The first one was great. It was classic. This one was just garbage, and I'm sorry. I had high hopes for it, and I just did not like it. And then I saw part 3. Let's talk about part 3. And I didn't think it could get worse, and yet it did. If part 2 was garbage, then part 3 is a steaming pile of garbage inside of the garbage. It was just a terrible movie. First of all, Burt Reynolds was in it for like a minute. You can tell that he was done with the franchise already. You're like, he's done. He doesn't want to be in it anymore. And they probably had to pay him a whole bunch to be in this little cameo, so they lost money there on that one, and it just was not good at all. It was not good. Jerry Reed was imitating the Bandit. I forgot why. I guess they needed to have a Bandit character, and I think they were going to make Smokey the Bandit at one time, but they scrapped that and decided to make the Snowman the Bandit. I don't know. But the movie was just garbage. I mean, it had Jackie Gleason in it, his son, Jerry Reed, and that's it. Everyone else was like new characters, and the movie was just terrible. It was one of the worst movies I've seen in a while. And it was just... I sat through the whole thing. It was unwatchable. The only thing that I liked about the movie was maybe Jerry Reed was kind of funny in it. Like at the beginning when he's driving in the car talking to himself. I thought that was kind of funny. But... And the car. They used a Trans Am, but they used a more modern Trans Am at the time. Knight Rider was really popular, so they used the Knight Rider car. And I thought that was pretty neat, but, you know, it's not as good, you know, as the original cars for Smokey and the Bandit, but it was still pretty cool seeing the Knight Rider car, I guess. But, yeah, that movie, Smokey and the Bandit 3, was just not good. Not good. I would not suggest watching 2 or 3. So now let's talk about the TV movies. They made 4 of these things. One was called Bandit. Another one was called Bandit Goes Country. And then they had one called Beauty and the Bandit or something. Well, anyways, I barely can make it through the first one. So it was just a made-for-TV mess, and I can't believe they actually made 4 of them. The car that they used in that movie was like I don't think it was a Trans Am. It looked like a regular car, like a... Was it a Camaro? I don't even know. Anyways, it had this guy Brian Bloom. I guess he was supposed to be a young Burt Reynolds, and then it had some other guy. I guess he was supposed to be a young Snowman or whatever. But yeah, it was just a sappy, crappy TV movie, and they made 4 of them, and it was just stupid. I would not suggest watching these. If you're gonna watch any of the Smokey and the Bandit movies, you just need to watch this one, the first one. Stick to the first one. Ignore the sequels. If you have to watch a sequel, then watch part 2, I guess, because part 2 had the original cast and the ending was cool. And that's it. Just end it there. Or don't even watch part 2. Just watch the first one. That's it for my reviews, I guess. So let's do a quick recap. Smokey and the Bandit 1, 10 out of 10. Smokey and the Bandit 2 gets a 2. Smokey and the Bandit 3, 0. Smokey and the Bandit, like, TV show or TV movies, also 0. I can give them a negative number, I would. But those were just, they were just garbage. Just stick to Smokey and the Bandit 1 and you'll be okay. It was a classic movie. Go out and rent it. Go out and, well, you can't rent it. Find it on Netflix. Just go buy it. I miss that too. I miss renting movies from Blockbuster. Don't you guys miss that? I mean, Redbox has movies, but they don't have like the old movies where you can just rent old movies. You have to rent the new movies or whatever that just came out. But anyways, that's another subject. Thanks. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. My few subscribers that I have. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, Burt Reynolds is awesome. Watch the first Smokey and the Bandit. Leave the rest alone. Stick around for my next videos. I will be reviewing... I'm doing a double feature this weekend. I got the Triple X Part 2 and Fast 8. I have not seen either one of these movies. My wife actually won't let me watch Fast 8 without her. So we'll be watching that together, and then I will try to get a review out there for both of these movies. I call it the Vin Diesel double feature. I can't wait. Hopefully these movies are going to be awesome. I know Fast 8's going to be awesome, but I heard Triple X was kind of garbage, but you know, whatever. I got to check it out for myself. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to my videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.